time for Estonia. I didn't catch this year's Estilal on the night. I just watched the winning song afterwards. So I can't really talk about the runners and riders and how they compare to the eventual song selected, which of course is called Amazing. Amazing. Now, I'm not one to call the Trade Descriptions Act, but I'm tempted to put on a quick email to say that this song is going under that name, because I can't actually put my hand on my forehead and say what an amazing song Estonia has selected this year, especially when you consider their pedigree at this event. Well, pedigree is a bit of a, perhaps not the right word to use. They won it once over 10 years ago and they've been sort of struggling to match up with that ever since, really. But when you think about what the Estilal has become, it's probably the more indie of all the selections that we get each year. There's usually some stuff there that wouldn't sound out of place in at least the British charts. Not the top 10, but you know, just tickling the top 40, top 30. There's been some really good stuff that got left behind, which could have done really well. I remember a song a few years back called Real Big Money by Scar Factor. That was really good, that was brilliant. I recommend you search it out on YouTube. But I need to go back to this year's before I get carried away with Estilal reminiscences. I nearly said I'm not entirely sure then, and I've looked back at the songs I've done so far, and all I say ad infinitum is I'm not entirely sure. Last time we're going to say it, I promise. I don't think this will qualify. I just don't think it has the legs to make it through. I know it's a small semi-final, but you've got to have 6 songs that don't make it. Or is it 7 in this one? I'm not sure. I just think it's not that good, and especially when you think what Estonia is capable of and what songs they're capable of sending, it's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. It sounds like it's trying to be a bit like Euphoria. I think the woman singing it looks like a cross between Helena Paparizou and Katja Epstein. It doesn't engage me in any way. I've listened to it twice before I recorded this, and I can sort of picture the sort of like the do 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 backbeat bit, but the actual song itself, I couldn't actually sing for you now if you handed me a big bag of money. If I was going to rank all my songs from this year, I do think this is pretty ranked, to be honest. I wouldn't place it that high, which is terrible because I've always quite liked Estonia. I feel like I'm cheating on a lover. I don't actually, that's a terrible thing to say. But I can't see this being in the final, and if it does make the final, I can't see it making the first 20. I feel mean for saying these things, but I have to give an opinion and that's it. So whilst I go and whip myself with some birch because I feel so cruel, I'll let you see what my Lego man has to say points wise. Goodbye for now. Only 2. I remember, and all these were 10s. Amazing.